Oh my God. Give coordinates to President Ibrahim Traore on his new mission to educate the youth about Burkina Faso and the threat the Western world posed to Burkina Faso, mostly is France. Ibrahim Traore takes his time to go to this school to lecture the children in-depthly about Burkina Faso history, about all that happened to Burkina Faso, about the killing of Thomas Sankara, all that happened. It takes his time to detail everything, the exploitation of Burkina Faso, the way France played their game in order to continue to put Burkina Faso down. He takes his time to educate the children and allow the children to ask deep question without nobody telling them what to ask. They ask on their own. When you look at the children, you know that they are determined, and they ask him. They actually ask him also, how do you manage the threats you get from social media and everything? Ibrahim laughed it off and said, you guys know what happened to us. That Thomas have similar vision to make Burkina Faso one of the best and Africa a great nation. But what happened? That these people came down and assassinate him. And they did not do that just alone. They use our own people, they use our own brother to instigate that, to see that Thomas was bring down. So people that you guys need to wake up as a student now, as a youth of tomorrow, to stand against all imperialism, to stand against any colonial mentality, to stand against anything that is against the progress of Burkina Faso. He says that the children has to study not just on Francophone language. They has to study on Burkina Faso language to understand the Burkina Faso very well and be able to integrate what they study in society and communicate it effectively so that everyone in Burkina Faso society and Africa at large will understand their vision, where they are going and where they are coming. And also, we also pick up to learn where they make mistake in order to correct that mistake so that the next generation don't make similar mistake. So him, as a president today, told him that his interest is to make Burkina Faso to be one of the best in the world, not only in Africa, and also to work with every African leader who genuinely wants to see that Africa get liberated and Africa advance both in natural resources, both industry wise, innovation and technology wise, even weapon wise. So he is out there to educate his children because he understands they are the future of tomorrow. And he say he don't take this opportunity for granted, that his aim is to see Burkina Faso children be brighter like any other country children. In fact, being among the top. And he has taken the initiative that this trust they gave him to be the president of Burkina Faso will always be something the legacy will never say wrong about, that he is out to do everything to save Burkina Faso. So the children even tell him that they are worried the attack he may get from France and everything. Tell them why the Russians have patterned with them, that he hope and believe that the relationship between them and Russia will help to eliminate all the threats coming from the oppressor who always exploit their land in order to make their people rich and come back to dash them money from what they stole from them. They dash them from it. And he said no. He said that past leaders have ripped the youth up, have made their country to be, undwellable, have made their school to be run down, and the children struggle when they have a lot and they have more to give to the nation. But now he has come to stand for them, and he will make sure that Burkina Faso will be one of the great. So you that are watching me, how do you think that African leaders can rise up with this guy? Don't you think that we need more people like him that can go to our school to begin to motivate our children? Because most of these old generations are being soaked with bribe, have been soaked with corruption. In fact, they have been soaked with tribalism and religionized wise. So let's wake up and say kudos to Ibrahim Traore and make sure that this next generation that is educating, they will rise up not only to Burkina Faso, they will rise up to be innovative in all areas to make Africa great. Ibrahim have started sowing the seed, and this seed now, don't be surprised, in next 5-6 years the dividend will start coming out. We believe Africa will be great, and with great leaders like this that rise up and say no, we stand against every colonial structure and colonial ideas. Let's begin to impart our people. Let's begin to use our resources on our people and enjoy our people. So Ibrahim, you are much loved by all Africans, including myself. And I believe that others who have this mentality to dismantle all the colonial experience and all colonial structures, I also say kudos to you guys. And the student that asked question, it's good that you guys learn and listen to what he's saying, and let's put it in next generation. Don't just learn and throw it away. His aim is to see Burkina Faso grow higher and higher, just like he want every African grow higher. Thank you for listening, and let's continue.